3, 4, 5.
Hi guys, we're live. Uh, I sorry, my hearing aids just went. Ugh.
Yeah,
Um, okay, so
he
talk about
wants to know how many millimeters. He wants to know how many millimeters wide it is.
right. So, mm, I packaged this thing in a freaking box. I
But
had
he
it
should
all
have asked
packaged.
that. He should have asked that before he bought it,
Well,
dumbass.
yeah, that would have been great.
And that should have been in your listing, by
I
the
know
way.
it should have. I screwed up with that. Hi, Cindy Y and Nishana
Just
and
saying,
Alexa.
not being critical.
I know, but it should have been there.
Yeah,
I understand that, and I will try to do better next time.
it's not really a dumbass question. It's just
Isn't it so pretty?
he should have asked it before he bought it. It is pretty, just like you.
It's so pretty. So,
Morning, Nishana. Morning, Cindy. Morning,
it is
Anissa.
definitely a morning. I had 7 sales to go out today so far.
That's good for you.
It's really good for me because I'm not used to more than one.
Hi, Tommy.
No, this was not in my listing, and I sent him a message, and he wants. Okay, so he messaged me and says, um, "Can you tell me how many millimeters um my bracelet is?" And I said, "Well, okay, so I'll take a picture of it next to the measuring tape." And that wasn't good enough for him. He wants to know in millimeters how wide it is. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So,
Eventually, you need to get you a cheap pair of calipers.
oh, is that usually how you would measure it?
Yeah. And they're not rocket science or hard to work or anything. So
Okay, so it's so hard to like see where the what line it's at. So, or where it's at on the line. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Duck Daddy. How you guys doing? Did you guys have a good weekend? Good Christmas? I I had a good Christmas. Um I went to lunch with my son and his girlfriend. A micrometer? What's a micrometer? Am I saying it right? I don't micrometer. That's what you wrote. I don't know what that is.
yeah, you just get one of these off of eBay for $10 or whatever,
Oh,
and then you put the bracelet in between the two teeth and you close it until you get, and then you read the numbers.
oh, okay.
This one's digital with a battery in it, but
Nice.
I guess the battery's dead. And then you just scoot it back and forth till you get the width.
Oh,
Like this watch band, you just twist the little wheel
kind of like a plier.
until it gets touching on both sides, and then you just
Okay.
read it. This watch band is where's the thing?
My cat's going crazy in the kitchen. I don't know what he's doing.
This watch band is 6 millimeters wide.
Okay.
So.
God, I wish I had those.
But it works just.
I'm gonna have to order some with my millions of money now.
Yeah. They're not very expensive.
I cannot believe that my brace. I mean, I really hope that Anissa sent me a message right after and said, "Hope he pays," and I'm like, "Yeah, I hope so too." He still has not paid. But hopefully, after I get all of his questions answered and not everything's good, then he'll pay, and then.
Well, if not, you can do a second chance offer to your.
Well, true, and I had like 6 or 7 bids right at the time that it was supposed to end. It was like
Right.
it was at 560, and all of a sudden, it was done and over with at 922.99. Hey, there's the truth. Good to see you.
Hey, Truth.
Really good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Mike.
Hi, Mike. Thanks. I'm not going to cancel. Yes, it's gold. It's gold and diamond. So, I am going to put a ton of freaking insurance on it. I'm going to cover myself. He's the one who asked, he asked me to send him an invoice with signature confirmation and express shipping. So I sent that to him. I'm trying to figure out. It's kind of hard to figure out how. I'm going to have to mark it with my pen or something.
I think I have more questionable deals on auctions than I do regular buy it now. I think there's a higher percentage of.
Well, I think he was a sniper, probably.
Well, that's the way. That's the best way to buy at auction is to snipe it.
After $500, ensure they automatically add signature required. Oh, well, then that's fine. It's just really hard to see where the bracelet is ending. You know, like if I line it up, okay, so.
Well, you can run down to the jeweler today and get him to measure it.
He's kind of an ass.
So, make him do his job.
Yeah.
Like
probably charge me like $10,000.
Oh. Well, he shouldn't charge you anything for measuring how wide a bracelet is. Oh my gosh.
I sourced the bracelet. It was in a jewelry bag that I bought for $40 at a Salvation Army. Super happy about that. I also I sent an offer out this morning. I have a necklace as well that came out of that bag, which is $14K, and this one's $18K. But it's $14K and has like some pearls and stuff on it. And I sent an offer for 200 on that. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. If you want to come on, Sharon, let us know. I'll actually put the link in the chat for you guys.
You could go to your local high school and ask to borrow one from the science department for a
I don't want to.
micrometer.
I plan on getting stoned later.
Well, that might not work out too well.
I don't want to go anywhere. It snowed like almost 3 inches already today.
Showing up at the high school stone faced would not be.
I'm not doing that.
That would not be a good thing.
I don't know if it's emerald. I didn't even put. It does. I think it has some age to it. The jeweler said that it had wear, and I just put that in the listing. It is missing a diamond, and I put that in the listing. But if you wear it, with the clasp on the inside, then it's it doesn't show. So, and somebody could probably, like Todd was saying the other day, somebody could probably put a little diamond in there and then sell it for like a whole bunch more. There's room to make money on this.
Yeah, like if that was at Zales Jewelry, they would probably have close to $2,000 on it.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about. I mean, I know, I guess, enough to figure it out, but I just did the best I could. And if I screw up somewhere, hopefully it's not too big of a screw up. I'm really having a hard time measuring this.
Anyway,
Anyway,
tell me happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary! So happy for you. How many years?
Gwen has put up with me for a long time.
What's a long time?
36 years.
Wow.
I know.
That poor thing. She's probably just about done.
No, she was just about done at about 15 years.
You must have worked some magic, huh? So,
I told her I lied to her and told her I was rich.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so the long line from the inch.
Gwen from the bedroom said, "Ha ha 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 ha."
The long line from the inch, is it going down? Is it going straight down, or is it off center on the centimeter side? Do you know?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Like, okay, the 1 inch line is like this. Is the centimeter line a little bit more to the right? Like, is it a little bit off center?
You won't have centimeters and inches on the same scale. Oh. Yeah, you do. It's just on opposite sides.
But see where the one's at?
No, I'm talking about the one on the millimeter side. You're talking about the one on the inch side.
I know. The one on the inch side. See how that's like. You probably can't freaking see it.
Yeah, that's like.
It's a little bit off.
Yeah. They don't line up, Sally.
Doesn't make it any better. Who the hell gets married right after Christmas? Teachers and young couples who are pregnant. Which one was it, Todd?
No, we're teachers. We are both teachers. Yeah, we got married during the Christmas break. We met at the teacher meetings in August and got married at Christmas break.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's not 1 inch, Mike, that's for sure. It's not 1 inch wide. It's okay, the way that I measured it, it was like I measured it in inches. So okay, so they're not gonna line up. Okay, so that at least I know that, so I'm not trying to line it up because it doesn't look like the same line, you know, going all the way down. It doesn't look the same. So okay, so but whenever I measured it with inches, it was just over the first line. Like if I went to the one where there's the big line, I put the bracelet there.
I keep telling you, don't use the inch side.
I know.
Start on the one on the centimeter side and count how many little lines.
It's kind of hard though because, okay, I'll start on the 2 because the 1 or yeah, there's really no 1 on that one because on this measuring tape because I don't have one, Mike. I'm gonna have to get one. But on this measuring tape, it doesn't have a 1. It just has a, like on the centimeter part, it has a 2.
Well, then start at the 2 and count the little lines.
That's where I'm gonna start. I will figure this out, I promise. Okay, so I'm buying a freaking micrometer after this.
Yeah.
This is hard because I can't see where the line's at.
At least half of the estate sales I go to, there's a micrometer in the
I have never seen one.
Dead guy's desk.
I've never seen one of those at a yard sale or anything. So, okay, so it is 1, 2, 3 lines from the 2 mark on the centimeter side.
Okay, so it's 3 millimeters.
So each of the big lines on that side is a centimeter?
Yes.
Okay.
So the little lines are millimeters.
Yes, you guys, I don't know how to use a ruler. I'm sorry. I'm learning. Okay, so 3 millimeters. Okay.
And on a regular, like a clothing tape measure,
Yeah,
I don't know if I would trust that.
Oh, Jesus.
Too much.
Are you serious? Are you serious right now? I mean, I have to find. I don't even know where any.
Because the way they mass produce those, they can be off a little bit.
What about a yardstick? But it probably doesn't have centimeter lines.
No. Just.
I don't want to do this today. I don't know where measuring tape is at. I don't have a Harbor Freight there, Daddy. Sally the upside down measurer. You're killing me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, Thrift Daddy, it was a little hard because I lost my mother-in-law on Christmas. I know, right, Anissa? But then I won't make the sale for sure.
Yeah, have you
Well,
got a
I
Harbor
don't know.
Freight near you?
No. Nope, I don't.
Hardware store? Probably Ace Hardware would have a micrometer.
I have a hardware store, but it's not called Ace. But
They should have a micrometer. Or take it
yeah,
to your hardware store. They've got stuff that they won't mind measuring it for you.
uh,
Hardware stores measure stuff all the time. Or go to the in the nut bolt screw area of a hardware store. They have a little chart, and you can hold it up next to the chart and see how many millimeters wide it is by holding it up to the different sizes of the bolt. You know, this bolt is so many millimeters.
why can't I just use this?
Well, you can, but tape measures are great for measuring like the shoulder width of a shirt, but I don't know how accurate they would be measuring a micrometer or a millimeter.
Well, if it has centimeter lines on it.
Mike. Yeah, if you use a micrometer, don't squeeze it so tight on the piece of jewelry
Oh
that the
my
diamond
god.
pops out.
That sucks.
That would suck big time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this. Approximately. That's what I'm going with. That's what I gotta do. I gotta do it.
I still can't believe it sold for that much. I mean, the gold is only $250.
I know. That's
The
awesome.
diamonds, unless a jeweler measured them and you put that in the listing, I don't know. I can't.
What do you mean?
I know it's a finished piece of jewelry and everything, but you got more than 3 times the amount that the gold melt value is. So I'm like, how did it go for so much?
And
On
there
a
was
used piece of jewelry with a diamond missing. I'm not trying to run your piece down, or
no, I know.
I'm just surprised that it went for that much.
Yeah.
When you started selling, I was thinking in my mind, I hope she gets like $450 for it,
Yeah.
or 500 at the most, because that would be double the value of the gold.
Right.
Yeah, it must have a lot of diamond value to it for some reason that I don't know.
I mean, it's super pretty. It's a super pretty piece.
Yeah. How many diamonds are on it?
You know what? I didn't even count.
You never counted how many diamonds?
No,
Okay.
there's so many. There's a lot.
Okay. Are you saying you're not smart enough to count that high, or?
I am. You ass.
Just teasing you because
I
you're
know.
my friend.
I know. I know.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm sending him this message. I'm just gonna be done with it, and I will reap the either the benefits or the lessons later. I already know that I need a micrometer, or how do you say it? Micrometer.
I've heard micrometer is the correct way to say it. A lot of people say micrometer, and everybody knows what you're talking about.
Emerald cut diamonds sitting wide. Yeah, I could see that, but I didn't even say that. I mean, I'm sure that anybody that looks at it probably knows more than me. But that would be a good thing to put in the listing, right?
Mm.
About 1/16 on the narrow side. Their daddy's was, can someone post the listing? I'm dying to see it. And let me see. Unless you can get to faster than me, Mike. It was really good. I mean, I was a little sad at the time because of my mother-in-law and stuff, but Anissa she messaged me and she said, "Hey, are you watching your thing go up, you know?" And then all of a sudden it jumped up to 560, and I'm like, "Oh wow, cool." And then and then at the very end, it went to 922.
Yeah, the last 10 seconds people put in their maximum bid.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. Let's see if I can get it this way.
Yeah, sorry to hear about your mother-in-law.
Well, thank you. Mike said he counted it. He counted the diamonds per inch in your photos. Oh. Hi, Liz. Yeah, they took her off the vent, is what they did, because they said that because of the pneumonia and the COVID and her being on the vent, she was almost on the vent for 3 weeks. So they said with her being on there so long and I guess everything wasn't getting better. It was basically, like the machine was breathing for her and she wasn't breathing on her own. And they took a CT scan and said that she had no lung life left. So they decided to take her off the vent because that's definitely what she would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to be to have life support or anything like that any further than just what she went on it for was for her to heal up basically. Oh, you think it's 1980s or 70s? That's cool. Were you thinking that it was at first? Did you think that it was or you didn't see it? It was Mike that seen it. It is all about the diamonds on this one. That 18K has all kinds of cutouts. I assumed it had tiny chips like most tennis bracelets do. Yeah, for sure, Anissa. I mean, it's still hard, but easier on him, and you can kind of, be at peace with how he went, you know. Um, I seriously think that she probably knew that she wasn't gonna come out of it. Um, didn't say. He didn't say that they were single cut. He didn't give me very much information at all, to tell you the truth. He because he just basically just looked it over to see if how much he wanted to give me for it, which wasn't enough.
What did he say? What did he offer you?
$100.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Did you say nope
Yeah.
in a sarcastic tone?
Yeah. I said, well, I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I said, jewelry is a effing crook. Yeah. I was like, nope. I think I'm gonna keep it for myself. Because they were like, are you looking for insurance purposes or are you looking to sell it? I'm like, well, kind of both. Like if I decide to keep it, I want, to make sure that my insurance knows that I have it and, and all of that. But um I just could have, I was like, $100. No, I keep it. I'd rather wear it and even though I don't know what that is. I think it's like some kind of bot or something. But sorry, you're getting blocked. Uh, they come in here and they put that same message. I don't know what that is. It's VASF or something. There was a whole bunch of them doing it the other day. But yeah, it's definitely something that I could learn about. Um, yeah, I know what you meant, Mike. Thrift Daddy says diamonds don't weigh much. 5 carat of diamonds weighs 1 gram. Yeah, I don't even know what the carat is on that. Looking at pictures, with like a comparable size and all of that, it looks like 2 or um 0.2. Is it 0.2 carats or
Yeah,
I can't
two
remember.
20 point, which would be 2/10 of a carat.
Mm, yeah, something like that.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
For just looking at your pictures.
Yeah.
It sounds about like correct.
It was very exciting. I had an auction go that long in a while, and not that long, but go that high
Hmm.
a while, and it was surprising. I was super super ecstatic. Could be a 5 carats of total weight in that bracelet. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a very pretty bracelet. Um, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of them. But yeah, it's definitely something to learn about. Maybe I'll get me a micrometer, and um, I mean, I have some jewelry items that I need for measuring, or not measuring, but
Yeah.
like you know the I have a jewelry tester, like a diamond tester.
Yeah, but
I should use that.
I would think even a really cheap micrometer would be better than using that little tape measure.
Yeah, I gotta find my. I don't remember where I put that damn thing. I didn't ever have any real diamonds to test. Let me see. No, that's not it. Well, dang it. Hi, Brandon. How did you know about that?
Yeah, 922.
I don't know you. Do I? How do I know you? Do I know you?
Brandon,
I don't recognize the name.
let's go. Don't know him.
Oh, you think it's modern because of the safety clasp? Yeah, and I even put in the listing that the jeweler said that if somebody wears it, um, oh, I just got that. I just got that Mr. Pickin. Um, but anyways, what was I saying? I freaking lost my train of thought. Uh,
Let's go, Brandon. Uh,
yeah, I think that's hilarious. Um, yeah, but it went for 922, which is freaking awesome. God, I gotta clean this out over here. Mess.
That's probably the only way he had to spell it like that because that's the only way YouTube would let him put it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know. Well, there was a, what was that? There was one thing of him talking about it or something, and he, uh, he said it. I seen that like I seen that like 2 weeks ago, though. So it's not the one that you're talking about, Anessa. It's not the same. Not the same video. So what are you gonna do today, Todd?
I'm gonna pack and ship my 14.
Oh, nice.
And then
14, huh?
yeah, it's pretty good sales weekend. I always do
Yeah.
good on Christmas Day. I don't think I've had a bad day on Christmas Day ever in the 6 years I've been selling.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that got gift cards. Got their eBay gift cards and
Yeah.
looking to spend.
Yeah, I did. Had some pretty good sales. I sold a amplifier. I sold a. What are some of my? Nothing like what you sold, but let's see.
Yeah.
What were my good sellers?
I had 7 too, Anessa. That paid. I had 7 that paid. 2 that have not.
I sold 2 rainbow parts, one of the wheelbase and one of.
Nice.
I sold a Canon EOS camera for $50.
Awesome.
I sold a Pioneer CD disc changer player for
Oh yeah.
$50.
Oh cool.
And then I sold that big Fender amp, which I'm not looking forward to packing.
Yeah.
It's not a huge amp, but I don't know. I'm getting too old for big stuff.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Sometimes. But sometimes you can get lots of money for stuff like that, and if you run into it, you don't really want to turn it down.
Yeah.
Especially if you can make money on it. Make a lot of money.
Mainly just good, steady sales.
That's what Anissa says. It all sounds like a pain in the ass to ship.
Yeah, a bunch of it is. I sold some other things that aren't a pain. I sold a Bible for $45.
A Bible?
Bible.
Oh, a Bible.
Yep.
I was like, what the hell is a bobble?
The Bible, yes, that's the book for me. We stand alone on the word of God, the Bible. Bible.
Hey.
Did you ever sing that in vacation Bible school?
Oh, yeah.
There were all kinds of little children's songs in Bible school.
Oh, yeah.
Zacchaeus was a wee little man, and a wee little man was he. He climbed up in the sycamore tree.
I don't know
Gwen's
that one.
like, shut up.
I don't know that one. I forgot about that song, Todd.
Which one, Zacchaeus or the Bible song? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry to all you folks who didn't go to Christian stuff when you were kids.
It's funny.
Preach much? Nah.
Hiding under a bush, oh no.
Hide it under a bushel. I'm gonna let hide it under a bushel. No. Won't let Satan it out. I'm gonna let.
Um, So you're not going anywhere today, Todd, to do any?
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Huh?
We're gonna do dinner at least. Maybe dinner and a movie. I don't know.
Okay.
Have to see what the movies are.
They're playing Spider-Man here.
Mike says flashbacks of private school. Thanks, Todd.
Now they're playing Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man, I guess. So.
Yeah, I mean, even in public school, every morning we would do the Pledge of Allegiance and say the Lord's Prayer.
Oh, really? In public school?
Yeah, in public school when I was elementary.
Wow. I mean, I remember saying the Pledge of Allegiance, but no prayer, no, nothing like that.
Right, Anissa? Mike probably still has bruises from getting his hand smacked when he was in private school.
Probably.
Thanks, Texas Val. A friend of ours sent us a Facebook message, said, "Congratulations, Gwen, for putting up with Todd for so long." Yeah, every class,
private school? What'd you teach, Bridget?
Yeah, pretty much my whole elementary school, every classroom had a poster of the Lord's Prayer on the wall.
Huh. It's probably because it's in Oklahoma.
No, in Texas.
Oh, I mean in Texas. That's what I meant.
But shoot, I was done with elementary school before any of y'all were even born.
And this is that truly an honor to stay married for life these days. I'm guilty as next. No ruler, but I have scars on my shin from those damn saddle shoes the girls wore.
They used to kick you.
Used to get kicked in the shins.
Teasing the girls.
Man, that's rough life there. I am off today and tomorrow, and so tomorrow's gonna be, or today's gonna be a lot of listing and working. I'm in a throwaway mood. I want to throw stuff away. But we'll see. And I'm gonna. I probably won't get much done tomorrow. They're having the viewing and stuff tomorrow. So, but other than that, and then since I'm out, I might stop by the thrift store or something. Just depends how I feel. Wouldn't have tried to grope him.
Yeah, I never understood in elementary school how some of the girls could outrun me at recess when they were wearing dresses. Because girls had to wear dresses in my elementary school.
They had to wear dresses?
Yeah, it's school rules.
My mom used to tell me about that, like how they had to wear dresses, and then she was born in 49, so it was she was in high school in the 60s. So but she used to have to wear dresses, and then they changed over to the capri pants, the short pants, or the pedal pushers.
Yeah.
And they could wear those. Um,
They didn't even let girls wear blue jeans until I was about ninth grade.
yeah,
They had to wear either a coordinated pantsuit or a dress.
how sexist.
No, I mean
I mean, really, right? I mean,
the I mean the parents all supported that. I mean that was just normal. That's the way it was.
like, uh,
There wasn't anything
he
sexist
says,
about it.
he
Even
says,
the
yeah, wear dresses, but shorts underneath. We checked.
yeah, yeah, they all had shorts on underneath.
Mm, bloomers. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Um, just thinking how much like things have changed because nowadays, like if a boy and a girl went to school in the same thing, nobody's gonna say anything to them.
Hmm.
That's just the way it is. Just a lot of different stuff going on nowadays.
Yeah, pretty much until the end of my career, the schools didn't allow high school boys to grow beards or mustaches. They had to shave.
Oh, yeah, see now they can have both.
Yeah, they can do anything now, pretty much. They did have some ag workshop coveralls that if somebody was dressed inappropriately, they had to wear those coveralls.
Oh. Hmm.
And if girls had on too low cut of a top, they had to put on a shirt that said something like, I'm a dress code violator
Oh my god.
on the shirt. And started stealing those and just wearing them around town because I'm a
Of
dress.
course they did.
The T-shirt said I am a dress code violator on it.
That was the end thing to do. Like,
Yeah, that was a mark of pride or something. After
yeah.
that policy didn't last very long. They went back to
The overalls or coveralls.
the coveralls that were in the. They increased the ag shop um, yearly budget for expenditures so that they could have extra coveralls in case they needed them.
Wow.
Times change.
Ooh. Yeah. Nessa said she's starting her taxes. Bridget, I was gonna ask you. So you say that you scan all your receipts. What do you scan them with? What are you scanning your receipts with? Like your phone or
Yeah.
like somewhere to store them?
And boys' haircuts for the longest time couldn't touch the collar, couldn't touch your shirt collar.
Oh, they couldn't wear it long.
Right.
What about? So did they change that like in the 70s?
Yeah, it was during the 70s. So boys would the die-hard boys would get a wig and put their hair up underneath a wig, and then after school they would rip the wigs off, you know.
Oh, they should have just put their hair in a bun or a ponytail.
And sideburns were not to go below the earlobe, bottom of the earlobe. And, the girls had rules too.
Yeah.
About once every couple of weeks, all the girls in school had to go to the gym and kneel on the floor, and they measured the length of the bottom of the skirt to the floor.
Huh. I see, Bridget. Okay. That's interesting. 12 folders in each month in those. Okay. Huh. I mean, I have a scanner. I have, a way to scan in my like receipts and stuff, but I figured I'd just save the receipts. And then
Yeah, Bridget's organized, but she just about has to be. She buys and sells so much stuff, she has to keep track of it really good. Me, I can just kind of slop around with it and then count it all up at the end of the year.
I've been trying to get better. Yeah, that's true, Bridget. I got into putting all my receipts for the month in one folder or in one. Yeah, it's like a little envelope. It's like a yellow envelope, and I have them labeled for each month. I have one for each month, and so I can keep them all separate.
Yeah, it's weird, Mike. When I was no one up until about my last 5 or 6 years of teaching, boys could carry around a pocket knife, and
Oh yeah, that's a way different thing now.
everybody had their shotgun in their car out on the parking lot so they could go hunting after school was out.
Yeah. Mr. Sue says I have a beer folder entertainment. After mine and fancy white envelopes with red and blue trim.
Yeah, times change. Like in my high school, there was a designated smoking area for boys that were 16 or over.
You know what's
Or
weird though? Like,
girls, boys or girls who were 16 were allowed to, it was legal, so they had a smoking area at school.
well, when I was in school, we were allowed to, I mean, we weren't really allowed to smoke because you had to be 18 to buy cigarettes then. And now it's 21. But I mean, I would have people buy me cigarettes, and I was, 15, 16 years old. But we started going over there. I mean, people were smoking there like years and years and years, and and when I first started going over there, like when I was a sophomore, it was when they started cracking down on it, and they would actually tell us that if we were caught over there and we weren't 18 years old, we would get a ticket. So I stopped going over there. I know, me too, Mr. Sadie. I have to keep a definite like habit. I have to make a habit of it. If I don't make a habit of it, I won't do it forever. So I get out of the habit and everything goes to hell. Anyways, it is 10 o'clock real time, Eastern time. And it was a good show today. Thank you all for coming over and hanging out with us and chatting us up. We appreciate it. And I hope you have a good day and get all your stuff done. Get your stuff sent out. Get your stuff listed that you need listed. Do something good for your business. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.